Welcome, dear listeners, to another tale on our channel. Today's tale is titled The Timeless Bond. In the heart of a lush, vibrant African village, where the Baobab tree stood tall and proud, lived two inseparable friends, Nia and Amina. The village of Umuzi was a tapestry of colors and sounds, with the morning sun casting a golden hue over the red clay huts and the air filled with the melodies of birds and the chatter of children at play. Nia, with her ebony skin that glistened in the sunlight, had eyes that sparkled like the night sky. Her laughter was infectious, a sweet melody that could brighten the darkest of days. She was always adorned in colorful kitenge dresses that her mother meticulously sewed, each one a masterpiece of vibrant patterns and intricate designs. Her hair was a halo of tight curls, often decorated with bright, hand-woven bands that matched her dresses. Amina, on the other hand, had skin the color of rich mahogany and eyes that were deep and soulful like pools of wisdom. Her hair was always neatly braided, adorned with cowrie shells that clicked softly as she moved. Amina preferred simple, earthly tones in her clothing, reflecting her calm and thoughtful nature. Her dresses, made from soft, hand-spun cotton, were a blend of deep greens and browns, harmonizing with the natural beauty of their surroundings. Their days were filled with adventures, exploring the dense forests, chasing butterflies, and listening to the elders' tales of old. The baobab tree in the center of the village was their favorite spot, its massive trunk providing shade and a sense of security. The tree's thick, gnarled roots formed a natural bench where they would sit for hours, sharing secrets, dreams, and laughter. One day, as they sat under the baobab tree, Nia turned to Amina, her eyes twinkling with excitement. "Amina, what do you want to be when you grow up?" Amina pondered for a moment, a thoughtful expression crossing her face. "I want to be a healer, like my grandmother, to help our people and make them well." Nia smiled, her heart swelling with pride for her friend. "And I want to be a storyteller, to keep our traditions alive and share our history with the world." As the sun began to set, casting a glow over the village, the two friends made a pact. They would always support each other's dreams, no matter where life took them. Years passed, and the girls grew into beautiful young women, their bond only growing stronger. The village celebrated their passage into womanhood with a grand ceremony, filled with music, dance, and feasting. The ceremony was a vibrant spectacle, with villagers dressed in their finest attire, a riot of colors and textures. Nia and Amina, dressed in stunning ceremonial attire, with intricate beadwork and feathers, they looked radiant. Nia's dress was a vivid tapestry of reds, yellows, and blues, adorned with shimmering beads that caught the light with every movement. Amina's dress, in contrast, was a serene blend of greens and browns, with delicate feathers and beads woven into her braids. Their faces were adorned with traditional markings, highlighting their unique beauty. Nia's markings were bold and vibrant, mirroring her lively spirit, while Amina's were delicate and intricate, reflecting her thoughtful nature. Nia's storytelling skills had blossomed, and she was often invited to neighboring villages to share her tales. She would captivate audiences with her animated expressions and gestures, her voice weaving stories that transported listeners to distant lands and ancient times. Amina had begun her training as a healer, learning the secrets of herbs and potions from her grandmother. She spent hours in the forests collecting medicinal plants, her hands deftly preparing remedies that brought relief to the sick and injured. One evening, under a starlit sky, Nia confided in Amina about her growing feelings for Kofi, a young warrior in the village. "He's so strong and kind, Amina. I think he might be the one." Amina smiled, her eyes twinkling with mischief. "I think you should tell him how you feel. Life is too short for unspoken words." With Amina's encouragement, Nia found the courage to express her feelings to Kofi. Their love blossomed, and soon the village was abuzz with preparations for their wedding. The women of the village wove intricate patterns into Nia's wedding dress, a stunning creation of white kente cloth adorned with gold threads. Her hair was styled in an elaborate updo, with tiny golden beads scattered throughout, making her look every bit the queen she felt inside. Nia and Kofi's wedding was a grand affair, filled with joy and celebration. The entire village gathered to witness their union. The air filled with the sounds of drums and flutes, and the aroma of roasted meats and stews. Nia, dressed in her magnificent white kente cloth dress, adorned with gold jewelry, looked like a queen. Her skin glowed with happiness, her eyes sparkling as she gazed at Kofi. Kofi, strong and handsome, couldn't take his eyes off her, his love and admiration evident in every glance. Amina stood by Nia's side as her maid of honor, her heart filled with happiness for her friend. She wore a beautiful dress of deep green, adorned with delicate beadwork and feathers that rustled softly as she moved. Her braids were woven into an intricate pattern, with cowrie shells adding a touch of elegance. Life in the village continued, but it wasn't without its challenges. Amina faced her own trials as she navigated the complexities of being a healer. She encountered patients with ailments she had never seen before, and the burden of their suffering often weighed heavily on her heart. She spent long hours in her small hut, grinding herbs and mixing potions, her face often etched with worry and determination. One day, a severe drought struck the village, causing crops to wither and rivers to dry up. The once lush fields turned into barren patches of cracked earth, and the villagers grew anxious. Amina worked tirelessly to find remedies to keep them healthy, her hands moving with practiced efficiency as she prepared drought-resistant herbs and concoctions. Nia, ever the supportive friend, used her storytelling to bring hope and comfort to the people. She would gather the villagers around the Baobab tree, her voice rising and falling with the rhythm of her tales, transporting them to a world where the rains would return and the land would flourish once more. In the face of adversity, the bond between Nia and Amina grew even stronger. They supported each other through every trial, their friendship a beacon of light in the darkest times. Nia would often visit Amina in her small hut, bringing her food and sitting with her as she worked, offering words of encouragement and comfort. Nia and Kofi were blessed with two beautiful children, a boy named Jabari and a girl named Zuri. Jabari had his father's strength and his mother's lively spirit, while Zuri inherited Nia's sparkling eyes and Kofi's calm demeanor. Nia's days were filled with the joys and challenges of motherhood, but she never forgot her dream of being a storyteller. She often gathered her children and the village kids to share stories, keeping the tradition alive. Her voice, still strong and captivating, would weave tales that left the children wide-eyed with wonder. Amina, too, found love with a gentle and wise man named Malik. Malik was a skilled craftsman, known for his beautiful carvings and intricate beadwork. Together, they had a son named Tariq, who shared his father's calm nature and his mother's wisdom. Amina continued her work as a healer, her knowledge and skills growing with each passing day. Her small heart, filled with the scents of herbs and soft light of oil lamps, became a sanctuary for those in need. One evening, as the families gathered around a fire, Nia shared a story about the strength of women and the power of friendship. Her eyes met Amina's across the farm, and there they shared a knowing smile. Their bond was unbreakable, forged through years of shared experiences, love, and support. The children, huddled close to the fire, listened with rapt attention, their faces illuminated by the flickering flames. As the years went by, Nia and Amina watched their children grow, taking pride in their accomplishments and guiding them with love and wisdom. Jabari grew into a strong and capable young man, while Zuri blossomed into a beautiful and kind-hearted woman. Tariq, following in his mother's footsteps, showed a natural talent for healing and a deep empathy for others. The village of Umuzi flourished thanks in part to Amina's healing and Nia's storytelling, which had brought unity and hope to the people. Nia's hair had begun to silver, and laugh lines etched her face, but her spirit remained as vibrant as ever. She continued to gather the village children, her voice still resonant as she shared the stories of their ancestors. Amina's eyes still held the deep wisdom, her hands steady and sure as she tended to her patients. Her face, though lined with age, radiated a serene beauty, a testament to a life of service and compassion. One day, as they sat under the Baobab tree, now a symbol of their enduring friendship, Nia turned to Amina. "We've lived a full, beautiful life, haven't we, Amina?" Amina nodded, a serene smile on her lips. "Yes, we have, and it's all the more beautiful because we have shared it together." They sat in companionable silence, watching the sunset over the village, their hearts filled with gratitude for the journey they had shared. The baobab tree, its massive trunk and intertwining roots, seemed to echo their unspoken bond, a silent witness to their enduring friendship. Nia and Amina's friendship became the stuff of legends in the village of Umuzi. Their story was passed down through generations, a testament to the power of love, loyalty, and unwavering support. The village elders would often gather the children and tell them the tale of Nia and Amina, their voices filled with reverence and admiration. In their twilight years, they continued to inspire the younger generation. Nia's grandchildren often begged for stories, and she obliged, her voice still strong and captivating. Her hair, now completely silver, framed her face like a halo, and her eyes sparkled with the same lively spirit. Amina's wisdom was sought by many, her advice revered and respected. Her hands, though aged, remained gentle and sure, her face a serene portrait of grace and strength. One evening, under a sky filled with stars, Nia and Amina made a final pact. They would continue to be there for each other in this life and beyond. As they closed their eyes for the last time, they were surrounded by the love and warmth of their families. The Baobab tree stood as a silent witness to their enduring bond, its roots intertwined with their story, a testament to the timeless power of friendship. The village of Umuzi celebrated the legacy of Nia and Amina, their story becoming a beacon of hope and inspiration for the future generations. The Baobab tree, now a sacred symbol, stood tall and proud, its branches reaching for the sky, a living monument to a friendship that transcended time and space. Nia and Amina's tale is a celebration of the beauty of friendship and the strength of women and the resilience of the human spirit. Their story reminds us that true friendship is a treasure that can withstand the tests of time, bringing joy, comfort, and unwavering support through every season of life. Thank you for joining us, dear listeners. See you on our next tale. Bye.